Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. We got an unboxing. This one's the previews exclusive Mezco 112 Collective Red Sun Superman based off of the classic comic series. Now, we've been waiting for quite a while to get this, and we're super excited to see what's inside. Now, first and foremost, you notice we got a nice tin box, very different than the normal Mezco releases. The previews exclusives seem to be coming in these sort of tins, not consistently, but often that's how you'll find them. Inside, you've got, of course, this version of Superman, the Red Sun Superman. A whole bunch of interchangeable hands, a fabric flag and flagpole, as well as Brainiac's head for him to lord over and hold up in victory. So let's open up, show off the figure, and give us a general idea as to what we think about it. So this is really nice packaging. I mean, I love the tin box. It looks great. I'm going to take the figure out. So, alright. So the base in the stand is all underneath. Of course, we got the Superman Red Sun symbol, and you know, the usual packaging and stands and all that stuff that you usually find with 112 figures. So nothing's really standing out yet as far as that of the figure, but let's actually check out the figure itself and what we got. You know, so far, nothing's really jumping out at me and saying, "Oh my God, that's absolutely awesome." But we get, a nice presentation. You get, of course, the flag for Superman to hold up and show off his allegiance, the Brainiac head, and the hands. It all comes down to the small details with these figures. I think overall, that's what Mezco is all about. They look great, but it's really about those small details and how everything, what stands out, what doesn't, as far as that. So let's look at this figure. Now, the first thing that I'm seeing is the face looks a little bit different. This does look different than the normal Superman figure. As far as standing up, no problem standing up at all. Quickly was able to do that, which we've seen with all the Mezco figures. Let's go through the test that we normally do to talk about the figures and see how they hold up. Let's start with the normal twist and turns at all the joints. Foot moves up and down, left and right, all around. It's the normal of what you'd expect. Boot itself twists a little bit. We get the joint at the knee. Hip is what you'd expect there. The waist, a little bit. I think this is probably the biggest flaw of the Mezco figures, is the chest or kind of waist doesn't bend as much as it probably should. But it seems to be kind of across the board. Arm movement that you would expect there. Elbows, wrists. And the head. It's the full movement. So we're looking good as far as movement of the figure. All of it is pretty solid. Alright, we'll go with the details. Now, this is Red Sun Superman. There is not a whole lot to it. Pretty basic design, very similar to the regular Superman. We've, of course, got the boots. We got this kind of like leatherish boots. We've seen this before in a couple other figures. I think Red Skull has very similar pair. So it's a pretty common thing on most of these figures. We, of course, got the belt. Belt's fine. This one's actually stuck onto the outfit with his gray shorts instead of the infamous blue shorts. The belt looks good and pretty basic. It's kind of got that like shape of the Superman logo on it. Red, black around, gray shorts. Nothing too crazy there. Symbol on the chest is done pretty well. I mean, it looks a little flimsy as far as just like a sticker kind of stuck on, but I'm not quite sure what else I would do for it to make it look a little bit better. So it's decent. thing that really stands out for me, as you see, is around the collar. We've of course got the high collar that goes around. Small detail, but I think it's kind of a key with the insignia, like the position at the front of it, kind of showing what he's like, and then or you know, what his role is. And then of course the gloves, I think, are a big one too, is they're not straight black. Of course we got the gray trim here and gray on the top, and some different spots. You can see all in the knuckles. So small detail, but really, really important one. As far as the face, I don't know if this is the same face as the regular Superman. It looks a little bit different, but the detail's great. I mean, he's kind of got that grimacing, angry, pissed off look. It's got the curl. Cheeks look great. I mean, the line details on it are awesome around the cheeks. We kind of get the slight lines here and on the side with the jawline. Eyes are fantastic. Like, painting, design, everything looks amazing. The hair is fantastic. Lots of detail there. The ears actually have depth to them. It looks like you can stick a Q-tip in it. So as far as like details, I think the figure's solid. You know, there's nothing really that stands out in a negative way. It's a pretty basic figure, but also the design is pretty basic. There's not a whole lot to it. So, you know, basically they've done what they can with it. Beyond that, like, it's just a solid, it captures the figure. That's the best way of putting it. It just captures the character and the design, and does it really, really well. You know, really nothing negative about it at all. It just is a good looking figure. Alright, let's talk accessories. Of course, we've got Brainiac's head. You can see here, great detail on it. I think the coloring is fantastic. The dome, the shading of kind of like the dark green to the lighter green is excellent. And there's tons of dry brushing around the front. So it looks a little bit weathered, not completely beaten up. I expect it to be a little bit more damage. But overall, like, coloring, the painting, all that is fantastic. The amount of detail is awesome. So let's go and actually have Superman hold Brainiac. And then we will, of course, have him hold up his flag on top of it. So we got that easily. I mean, that was no problem at all. We got Superman holding Brainiac, and it looks good. Alright, so let's go with the flag and figure out what might be the best hand to do that in. That's not good. Alright, so we got total of 6 other hands to go with. 3 pairs on top of the normal that the figure comes with as the default. Yeah, I think this will be it. And that's it as far as accessories. We're not getting extra heads. We're not getting, like, heat vision. It's just straight up hands, flag, and Superman looking all communist and supporting them. So overall, like, good figure. Definitely captures the feel of Red Sun Superman. Looks great. Like, overall, it's pretty basic stuff. I mean, there's not much you can really do with them. So overall, like, I'm happy with it. I'm pretty happy. You know, it'll be fun to add to the collection. Fun to set up some maybe pictures, doing some stuff of that nature. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Like, if you want to get it, this is a limited edition. This is a previews exclusive. You're going to have to go through your comic shops. It's going to be a hard one to get. We'll do what we can with hooking you up as far as links, But overall, like, it's another solid addition from Mezco and 112 Collective. So I'm very happy with this. It's going to go over, I think, really well in the collection. It's going to be fun to kind of dive down and really look at the two Supermen and see subtle differences in them. So you can go get yours. We'll hopefully have some links beneath this video where you can purchase yours. But sadly, I can't guarantee that one, since I said this was a previews exclusive, so it's going to be a little hard to get. Overall, I'm pretty happy, though. Now, if you're into Mezco, if you're into 112 Collective, you should go check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy. And, of course, we've got tons of videos here going through all the figures. Until next time, as always, thanks for watching. Keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.